This one's going to be a little bit raw. I just want to mention before I begin that I respectfully ask that no one in the comments write that I'm being too hard on myself or cheer up. I will block the comments if that happens, because I don't need that. I don't need any of that. The vlog that I made the other day got deleted by accident. I will gladly put it back up if anybody's actually interested in seeing it again. I thought it was pretty damn funny because I was a little bit out of my mind. I was in giddy, gleeful ridiculousness in my brain, and I was talking to myself through most of the vlog, and I thought it was kind of funny. Laughing at myself most of the time. Well, what most of you do not know, apparently I thought it was obvious, and so did Lizzie when I talked to Lizzie, but that was about a guy. That insanity. That was about me considering doing something that I knew was stupid, that I knew was going to hurt me, cause me at least some sadness. And after I did the vlog, I knew, when you are about to step in shit, if your eyes are open, you see it, you know it's there. Usually you will change your course and step over it. For some reason, I don't. That's a bad analogy, but I like to use them anyway. This is not to say that this person is shit. He's not shit. He's a nice guy. The point is, this is an emotionally unavailable person, and I knew that. And then I talked to Lizzie and told her that I knew that, and saying it out loud sort of brought the happy down. I just knew. I already knew. Lizzie's my voice of reason. She just lets me work it out myself usually, but she listens. She's a great listener. Anyway, so it kind of brought me down from my giddy. And what happened is, I was a little too happy. My emotional system went from really happy to feeling kind of bad. And I did it to myself. But then I proceeded to make it worse. I thought, I'll have a couple glasses of wine and I'll just laugh this shit off. And in the beginning, that's what I did. And then 4 little words, no one's fault, but 4 little words, it was just lunch. Those were the words. It was just lunch. He's right. We just had lunch. But that just broke something in me. And broken and wine don't go together. And broken and wine and memory loss are bad because now I don't even know most of what I said. I had 3 glasses of wine, which is more than I should have because I didn't eat. But I'm so embarrassed of my behavior. I'm disappointed in hurting myself. I feel like I do it on purpose. I invite it in. And I need to say that there have been some very, very nice men that have asked me out, and I have sort of pushed them away or just kind of just ignored it a little bit. I haven't been, and of course, the one date that I went on, it was great, and yet I pushed him away. So, the point is, this week was bad. I did it to myself. And I said this on Facebook, and it is the truth. I am very proud to be the kind of person that is able and willing to admit when I've done something stupid or inconsiderate or rude or disrespectful. I am happy to say I know that I did that, and I'm sorry. And I don't blame it on the wine. I don't blame it on anything. I was disrespectful. So the point is, there's no point. The thing about it is that I'm better now. I mean, I forced myself to stop beating myself up, because I was the past more than 24 hours. I was ridiculous, even up until early this afternoon. Just beyond ridiculous. Painful weeping, crying. I don't like who I am kind of thing. I'm human. I have full understanding of what that means. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to do it again. I wish I wouldn't make the same ones over and over again. But I do have people that love me. I have a good heart. I know that my flaws are not all of me, and they are not who I am. They are part of this sort of mess that we call Karen. But, and you know what? I completely accept flaws in other people. I keep saying, you're human. Why are you so hard on yourself? And yet if someone says that to me, I swear to God, I'm going to smack the shit out of you. I will come through this camera and smack the shit out of you. I am hard on me. And I think sometimes I should be. I think sometimes it's important to say, I can be better. I can do better. I made a mistake. I behaved like a child. I'm better than that. He didn't hurt me. We're still friends. We're still talking. He's a nice guy. I hurt me. Again, no, that's the thing. Ugh. Again, and I don't know. I don't know. I know there was other things I wanted to say, but I think my problem is, one of my biggest personal problems is that I don't have the ability to, I really don't. I'm not going to lie. I don't have the ability to be cautiously optimistic. I am just full on excited. When something happens, I am happy to see it, and I can see the train coming. But for some reason, I tell myself, I know it's going to hit me, but it's not going to hurt this time. And I need to stop doing that, and I know I need to stop doing that, and you can all say that a million times in the comments that you gotta treat me better, and there's someone for everyone, and You know, you gotta love you first. All my cliche things. But at the end of that night of wine, I picked up the phone and called my daughters crying like a child. And they're grown-ups. But no mother should be doing that. They are not supposed to be taking care of me. And God love Corinne. I know she always feels guilty then because she feels like that she needs to give me more time and more attention. And so I'm sitting there on the phone with her going, I know this is going to make you feel guilty, but don't feel guilty. Why do I say and do the things that I know are... I'm sitting there saying out loud, I know when I say this, it will bring about this effect. And yet I say this shit anyway. Okay, I'm going on the record though right now saying, although it was said, I'm not a drunken fool. This was an extremely unusual occurrence for me. I'm embarrassed that I did it. It's not who I am. I'm sitting at home alone. I should have just never touched my phone. And I sincerely regret it. But I can't undo it. It happened. That is where my personality flaw comes in. Is that I have a very difficult time forgiving myself. I can forgive almost anything. Because I realize that holding on to that anger or being mad at somebody is just like poisoning yourself. But I can't do that with myself. I cannot tell myself, you know, like in the comments, you gotta be easier on yourself. I swear to God, I'll block the comments. I know all of these things. I am a flawed human being. So are you. We all are. I'm just standing up a little bit today and saying, well, sitting now, but I'm just here to say that I know that I am, and that some days I disappoint myself. And I know that that's perfectly fine because I've got tomorrow to fix that, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And every single thing I do in my life is a lesson I'm going to learn, if I want to. It's true for all of us. If you want to learn the lesson, it's there. This vlog is definitely not what I intended to say today. I had a whole list of things that were just going to be included here, and they either don't seem important right now or I really don't remember. I'm quite proud of who I am most of the time. Not so much the other day. Anyway, I intend to talk to you soon.